Time to go to your house.
Mm-hmm. And jump down a vase.
Yep. And read your mom's crazy ass diary.
Maybe Popple has found some information. Very well.
Now the real question is if that's even the real mom. Considering that before the events in the intro, we saw that the two kids were alone. So, was that person in this that wrote this diary the replicant version of their actual mom, or just some other person that just took them as their children?
Considering they were alone, I'm willing to guess that they were orphaned by their real parents, and some crazy mother adopted them.
Maybe.
I mean, that makes the most sense, given what all this world has gone through.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, madam. I just saw that.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm continuing to use the Iron Will, because why not?
He's like
Berserk nerd.
Sam seems to be really appreciated of your Switch layout.
Oh yeah, thanks. I made it myself.
Isn't this your normal layout for everything?
Well,
Yeah.
not for everything.
Well, 90% of everything.
There's different variations of it that I made, especially for the 3DS and all
You
that
know what I
jazz.
mean.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is all for medical herbs or something like that, which is the reason why I can't carry anymore, because...
Yeah. Sorry about the not making a layout myself, Snake. Like, I'm not very good with these kind of layouts. Maybe now that you have like the measurements better suited, maybe I can like in the future create a new layer for you, but I don't know where I could start.
Yeah.
What I could do to make it look fancier, I have no idea right now.
I mean, for this one, I just combined two gradients, because there's no way that you're going to be able to have one gradient layer for the Sega Saturn, considering those are two separate gradients, I think, originally, that goes from, like, dark to light, and then dark to light again.
It makes that golden sheen look like believable.
Yeah.
The diary again?
Yeah, it took some trial and error.
The world of the recycled vessel.
Alright.
Time to turn into Papa NieR again. I shall now become
Say that.
old.
Can you not hear me?
Wait,
Why are you standing about like a slack?
do we have to do them all again?
No.
I was dreaming or something.
No, we have them all unlocked.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed.
Well, is this the right door then?
Yeah, this is the third door.
Let's go.
Okay, if you say so.
Do you want to go through the door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, I'll just get farted out if I die. Who's the Yeah, my favorite character is Grimoire Weiss.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite character is Kaini because of her Heine.
Wow.
I mean, my favorite character is kind of because of her mouth.
She's also the second best character
I don't mean that
in the
way, I
game.
mean her voice. Hmm?
Kaine's also the second best character in the game.
Yeah.
Their chemistry with each other is hilarious.
Yep.
This is going a bit better than before. Let's see. While I don't really need good Dark Gluttony right now, so we'll just go back to Dark Blast.
Time to freaking rave. Freaking trance remix.
What remix is this of?
I forgot.
The Shadow Lord? That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the remix of the Shadow Lord's theme.
Also, Shaddam, Snake is playing in normal.
Yeah. We went through Route A with the normal costumes, Route B with the
Kabuki outfit.
Kabuki and Samurai outfits.
Yeah. And now we're going through that with the Yorha outfit.
And then when we start Route D, we'll switch Kaine's outfit over to the Type A Yorha outfit.
Okay.
Just as a way to show everything off.
I mean, that you could say that out of everything, Shaddam. Like, yeah, we do the Shadow Lord as well as every other boss fight a lot. Again, they learn with Automata.
Ah.
Come on, Snake, you can beat them fast. Yeah.
Hey, get back here.
Like that's the point, Shaddam, but yes, everybody can agree with that. That's why while I always, and I mean, well, not always, but like most of the time, I will gladly recommend Automata to anyone. Replicant will always be, yeah, but if this is the first time you're playing a NieR game, just play Automata. You need to proceed to a commitment if you actually want to do Replicant.
Yeah, and don't play the PS3 version because by
flat
now
out.
it is the clearly inferior version to play.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're gonna have to get all weapons to level 4 in order to see the ending.
Yeah.
The true ending, like the complete ending.
Yeah. No, not even the complete ending. That you need to do that for ending D, because remember the E ending is not even in the PS3 version.
Oh, right.
So it's even more annoying. It's like, oh, so your biggest reward for upgrading all your weapons is losing them all, without not even an extra thing after that. At least is gonna make you feel better. Nope. That is exactly why a lot of people like were angry and were super scared about Automata, because, like, think about it. Like, everyone I really knew coming in, like, that was a NieR fan back with Automata, I was like, okay, how are we gonna lose our save file this time, Yokotaro? But he did manage to make a way that it hurt less than usual. That's
They're
for
wrong,
sure.
I'm just trying to vibe into the music.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, it's great music, but I'm just trying to keep conversation because this is a stream after all. Woo!
Honestly, I just had a single thought pop into my head
Yeah?
of something
What?
I'd love to see happen in game. Well, it's not related to this, sadly, so I wasn't sure if I should bring it up.
I mean, it's a
Oh, go
stream,
ahead.
anything goes.
Yeah.
Well, so I was also just thinking about something I wish would be used in more, or that I hope to see used in more games going forward. And the one system that I genuinely love and want to see used more is the Nemesis system from the Shadow of War games.
Isn't that technically copyrighted by Activision?
Oh no, the tech has been patented by the devs. Like
Oh,
the
okay.
Nemesis system technology has been.
Sorry, not by Activision, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, Warner
But
Bros. It has.
the thing is that because it's patented, other games can't really access it though, which
Well,
is kind of a
that's
shame.
actually not necessarily the case.
Really?
It's not that they can't use it; it's that they have to
Make
pay.
it different enough to be considered different?
Well, it's more so they have to pay to use it, essentially.
Okay, then no, they won't use it. That's the thing. Is like if they're gonna have to pay somebody else royalties to use it, that diminishes the amount of companies that were actually are going to willing to do that, which is a shame because that means less companies are gonna try to do it and probably improve on it. That's my issue with like having to patent to that level a mechanic because it
Ow,
limits the creativity that future companies could bring. Because somebody could like perfect that isn't
Starback.
Warner Bros.
I didn't
What?
know that you work for Tech. That you work for Tech Radar.
Why? What is Tech
Well,
Radar?
your name was Reese Wood.
Who the hell is Reese Wood?
So I typed in Nemesis System patent on Google. Third result: Warner Bros. Nemesis patent is terrible for the gaming industry.
Oh,
And like
well,
the first,
that was
it's
just-
an opinion piece.
that's
and
just
it's
my.
like,
That's just
yeah, it's the
literally my
exact
opinion,
same
dude.
opinion you're giving. That's why I think it's funny. It's like I didn't know you wrote this article.
Hey, if some video game thing wants to pay me to just ramble for 5 minutes, I'll gladly
Technically,
do
it's
it.
not gaming; it's tech.
Yeah, sorry, tech. Whatever. But my point is that yeah, I disagree with them like patenting it because it really like limits.
Well, the thing for them is they also have to prove any validity to their arguments if they try to enforce the patent, which they had to make a lot of amendments just to get it approved.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they do, and they actually win, I imagine a company wouldn't be willing to risk it because then they'll have to do a lot of paperwork to explain how it isn't right, and that feels like a waste when the alternative is simply just don't touch it.
And I mean, again, that's kind of why I do agree because, like, I'd love for them to not, because that's stupid.
Oh yeah.
But because this is the patent they've been trying to get approved since 2016. It took them 5 years to finally get it written down in a way that makes it work.
Which is sad. Because
Yeah,
it's
it's
like that
stupid.
time you could have made it to make it more accessible to other companies, and we could have seen it grown. But no, it is that monopoly mentality of like, oh, I'm not gonna do this, but I'd rather save it in a vault forever than let somebody else do something good with it because they may get rich. It's like what it pisses me off when like a company just saves a franchise or an IP and never gives it away, even though they're making zero money with it. It's like, why are you hoarding it?
Yeah.
Because somebody else make money out of it, and I'd rather make no money than see someone else make money.
Yeah, hopefully they don't enforce it much at all. Like, because BioWare did the exact same thing with their dialogue wheels from fucking Mass Effect.
Yeah, like there will still be people that will try to do like a kind of gameplay that changes depending on of a person's actions. That will always exist. But the cool thing about the Nemesis system was that it was very well implemented in a way that wasn't just dialogue choices.
Oh yeah, apparently there are rumors going around that the Nemesis system, or at
It's
least a
going to
variant
be-
of it, will be in Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, I remember hearing that for a while now.
Yeah,
Which makes me happy, at least like they're still using it.
yeah,
Because
like
it's
if
a very
Warner
good
Bros-
system.
if they're doing this to secure basically something to make their games stand out, fine, use it a lot. I won't complain as long as it's improved, as long as
Yeah.
it keeps getting used. Because that was honestly my favorite part of the Shadow of War
Yeah.
or
The
Shadow
reason
of
why
Mordor
it
game.
saddens me that other companies can't use it is because I know it's good, and seeing other perspectives being able to like make it better would be the best scenario, because
Oh yeah,
it is a fantastic system.
yeah.
But the
Especially
problem
when you
is that if you hoard it like that, you're limiting because you're only gonna use it for games that you are interested, and Warner Bros. Always just interested in a certain amount of type of games.
Yeah.
So we will never see it being explored in some other type of genre, for example.
Yeah. Can I be honest?
Hmm?
To test the effects of the Nemesis system and see just how far we go, because I had read articles before Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War release about the impacts of it. I decided to run into a single named orc over and over again, get him close to death, and then let him kill me, just to do it again, leaving him as the sole survivor of any battles, to see what it would do.
Does it actually change it?
Yes.
Awesome. See, I love
It
it.
I instilled an abject terror of me into an orc to the point where he broke after about 30 times of us fighting and him barely getting away with his life while killing me.
You're psychologically torturing him. Amazing.
I mean, it's no worse than the ones that ended gibbering Rex just because I touched them.
Yeah, but it's just hilarious. But yeah, it's like, again, it's a very amazing system. It's just a sad thing they did that. It's like Namco patterning the fun mini games while you're on loading screens. Why would you do that? It's such insignificant.
Yeah, I agree with Greg. I do want to see another Shadow game. Like, I'd absolutely love to see the team behind it go another
The
step
second one
forward.
didn't sell that well because they went a little bit crazy with the loot box thingy.
Actually, they didn't. Like, legitimately, people blew that so stupidly out of proportion. They had loot boxes. Do you know how many times I used those loot boxes? Once. Do you want to know why?
Why?
I wanted to see if it would actually give me anything good.
Going back to the Tekken loading screen game, there's like no use for the patent now since loading times have pretty much become null.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now loading times are almost dead, so I guess in a way it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh,
It's just
nice.
a shame.
Another meteorite.
It's just a shame in general. Or like the furthest back I remember of like dumb shit patented by video games is wasn't like Sega that patented like the idea of having an arrow at the top of the character tell you where to go because of a crazy taxi.
I don't know.
And I think like other games couldn't have and like a floating arrow above you pointing like in the exact way that crazy taxi, otherwise you would get sued.
Wow.
Like on the loot boxes for like, this is how obvious it was that those were forced in by the producers at Warner Bros, not by the devs. You remember how, and this is when my vendetta against him started. What's his name? That stupid Asian guy who reports on every bit of clickbait news he can get his hands on, and never makes a retraction video if he's patently wrong.
Patently stupid.
Yeah, it's
Oh wait, no, that was a Jackbox game, I think.
Yeah, no, it was an actual YouTuber. It was
like like your description fits so many people. It's hard to really pinpoint who are you talking about.
It's one that Phantom and a couple others would post constantly, and I'm blanking on his name. I guess that shows how much I hated him.
The only one I can think of like always complains about loot boxes is Jim Starlin, but
it wasn't
but
that he
not
complained.
Asian.
Like, no, he didn't complain about loot boxes. He just would go after any bit of news, and it was basically drama alert for video games.
I have no idea then who you're talking about.
I don't know either.
This one idiot sensationalized this, like, oh, I'm sure it's all the loot boxes are the only way you're going to be able to get legendary orcs. I have proof. This person who's never played the game, who's heard rumors that someone might have seen proof that there's potentially only one way to get a legendary orc war chief. But the devs say that you can get them outside of loot boxes. It's like, yeah.
But that's what makes me sad because yeah, that was probably like half-assed by the producer. But that's the problem. It's like we are so used even back then that they were expecting it to be cheap as fuck, of like being really bad. That yeah, even when they are not, and the developers are trying to make it better,
What the fuck happened
paranoia still
there?
exists because the freaking producers have poisoned the well.
What the fuck
I
happened
mean,
there? He just like rebounded off the wall into the other shade.
I guess that killed them.
I don't know.
like, literally, in the first 20 minutes I played the game, I ran into 3 legendary orc captains. I killed
That's
2
right.
of them, and I dominated the 3rd one and made him my toy.
But yeah, that's the shame. It's like because of like hierarchy poisoning the well, you never can trust it anymore. So the paranoia will always be there because there's so many fewer examples of loot boxes that are not intrusive versus the ones that are, that you never know what to believe anymore. Like, I love the game, but it really soured me from continuing playing Crash Tag Team Racing Nitro Fuel is because they literally Activision added the freaking cash shop after release just so they could avoid freaking having it having the sticker on the box art saying that it has microtransactions. With that's just being petty.
Oh yeah, speaking of, you wanna know how fucking meshed into the game they were? They got patched out.
Exactly.
Like, these loot boxes were so half-assedly tacked on that the devs
But-
never intended to leave them
Yeah.
in. They patched that shit out with no major impact on the game. If
Exactly,
anything, it made
which
it
just proves
easier.
which proves how, in the end, it ended up just hindering the game than actually adding anything. So if they had decided maybe just don't add loot boxes in the first place, people would probably have remembered the game way more fun.
Yong, yeah, that's it. Yong, yeah, is the one.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
I don't even know who that is.
Isn't he
I
a
looked at-
Californian guy or
Yeah,
something?
I looked at his channel once. Out of all
Ah!
his videos, if there was like 50 that had information that had been rumors that were proven false, that he made clickbait, major, long-length videos attacking the devs on. Out of all of them, he posted a retraction on one. But he is legitimately one of the biggest reasons that Shadow of War failed, because he made a big video and he is popular.
Didn't he?
Because again, he is essentially drama alert for video games, and a lot of stupid people listen to him as the gospel.
Isn't
Yeah, I agree with Greg. Like the general thing is that they are pointless. Then why the fuck do you add them there in the first place, other than just bad and you end up just having bad publicity for no reason.
Yeah.
You could have saved yourself the bad publicity by just thinking, okay, maybe this is just not a game that needs microtransactions.
Producers are fucking greedy pieces of shit that don't
Exactly, and that's the bigger problem.
think. Yeah. And unfortunately, Shadow, the Metal War Shadow series, may be a victim of their greed.
Exactly, which is a
happens a
complete
lot.
shame.
'Cause, yeah. I fucking want another orc that just goes around screaming juicy at people.
Exactly.
I like that StarMech doesn't question that at all and just agrees with it. That is a
Oh, I
thing
mean-
that can happen
I'm
in the
not
game
surprised.
too.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It's literally a character trait called Juicy. And they'll just
Yeah,
go,
I think
"Juicy,
I heard of it
juicy."
before. That's why nothing surprised me.
I love
I
it.
swear, I think Greg told me about it because like
Yeah.
he was a fan of those games. So
Oh,
I already knew about the juicy org.
I didn't even buy the loot boxes. The hilarious thing, they give you so much of their little in-game currency. There's no reason to even consider paying money. Like, you can buy all of the loot boxes with you could buy all the loot boxes with credits from in-game with little effort.
Was the same way at the beginning of the launch though.
Yes.
Because sometimes people, like, I'm not saying you right now, demos, but I'm just saying in general, like sometimes those kind of notice you have to take them with a grain of salt because you never know when in which patch they change the numbers.
No, it was at launch.
Okay.
Like, I looked at the prices and I looked at how fast you earn credits. They put in effort to make sure you needed to spend as little money as possible if you wanted to use loot boxes. And even then, honestly, the orcs I captured in the wild were so much better than the ones I got from the one loot box I obtained. Admittedly, yes, I went back and got a couple later on when they had like the little training scrolls they added. It's like, okay, I kind of want this one to ride a Karagor. Okay, kind of want that one to have a squad. It's like, okay, that's
Shut up,
interesting.
that sounds good.
I respect that, Schmadam. Post it. I want to see this shit. Put it on the Discord.
I want to see it too. I'm just saying that sounds cursed, but I want to see it so badly.
Put it in the fan art channel on Discord. God, I'm looking in the fan art Discord, and it's the tiny tiger taking a nap.
You almost went a freaking goofy
Have a
yell
nice
again.
fall.
Yeah, I just call it goofy yell moment.
I need to take out these ankle biters. Then I'll have
You know-
more room.
So, Snake, are you excited for the 50th release of Skyrim later on this century?
Definitely am not.
I wonder if they're ever actually going to release number 6. Or they're just
What are
going
we talking
to...
about?
Elder
Skyrim being
Scrolls.
released for the 100th time.
Oh.
And the only reason is I literally just saw a friend pop up playing Skyrim on Steam.
There's
like-
always a constant in life.
Skyrim?
Every day the sun goes out, a new version of Skyrim is released for every single console imaginably, and Grand Theft Auto 5 Online follows suit not long after.
Okay,
Because with
Sorcerer's
Skyrim,
Dawn.
at least it's like, okay, it's just Skyrim, but for me, it's like, are we ever gonna get a GTA 6?
Actually,
Nope,
they're
we're
working
just-
on GTA 6, aren't they?
no,
Or
we're
we're
just
just
gonna
gonna keep
get
getting 5
GTA
online.
5 over and over again.
I mean,
Yeah.
here's
Whoa! Shit.
let me say one
Goofy
thing in
yell moment.
Rockstar's defense. Between Rockstar and Bethesda, Rockstar is putting out content for GTA 5 Online. They are actively adding good content to GTA Online and supporting it. There are not a lot of devs who would support a game that old for that long
Yeah, but
with
it's
free,
also only because it gives you millions of dollars, but yes.
but it's still free.
Mhm.
Like, realistically, you do not need to spend money on GTA Online at all.
Oh, really? I thought
The
you need
cash
to buy the
payout-
game.
Not in the online crap, that's going to be free on PS5.
Oh, cool.
Remember, they're making GTA Online separate when it releases on next gen.
Makes sense. At this point, it makes sense.
Yeah, but like, again, aside from the smart-ass mark of you need to buy the game, no shit. Like, they have been supporting GTA Online with free content. Massive free content in quite a few of the cases for several years now.
I guess the problem is that that never shows up much in the marketing. Because whenever they always announce GTA 5 in a new console, it's always just, oh, more, literally just showing GTA 5
Yeah.
again and not telling us, like, oh, what has been added in the last few years. So
That's because
it's kind of like you think it's
Yeah.
like Skyrim, but it's not really. But the problem is that they never
It's
do
all
anything to
online
show you
content.
otherwise.
well, they do kind of when they're mentioning GTA Online, they'll show off like the flying car, the submarine car. They'll show off some of the crazy ass races, which by the way, if we ever get a chance to do GTA Online, we need to do races. That shit's fun. Like the player created races are amazing. People have made shit that actually goes under the map. Like the stuff people have made is absurd. And I love it.
Nice.
Shit!
Which is another big plus in my eyes to Rockstar is they gave community members access to all this free content to use themselves to make more maps.
All right, you convince me that that's not as bad as Skyrim, but I just find it funny more than anything.
Don't
Like,
get me
this
wrong,
will
it's
never,
fucking hilarious
this
that
will
they're-
never stop. The sun will go out, and there will still be a Skyrim.
Like, don't get me wrong, I do agree it is absurd
Oh,
that they
fuck.
haven't released 6, but I'm just coming to the defense in that they have at least done something with their game.
Out of my way.
It's not Rebellion, or God damn it, not Rebellion. It's not Rockstar and Bethesda, the two companies who release the exact same content or the exact same game every single generation. It's Bethesda releases literally the exact same game with no changes except for minor visual updates. Rockstar, in the past 5 years, we've added biker clubs, hangars that you can buy, custom planes, the ability to drop bombs on people on a whim. Oh yeah, and there's a satellite railgun you can get in your hidden underground.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, oh, and the heists, which in the base game the heists were cool. In the online, when they finally added the heists, they were awesome.
I just kicked the shit out of that shade.
Okay, now kick the shit out of this shade.
With
Before
pleasure.
He kicks the shit out of you. Well, I guess in this one's case it'd be a slap, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna take some precautions.
Yeah, make sure of that. Remember last time we got kinda...
Ow.
Yeah, Greg is gonna put my... But damn, they added fishing now in Skyrim. Totally different.
Oh wait, they have fishing now? Oh my
Yeah,
god, I'm so sorry, I take
that-
back what I said.
That's the only thing they added to this new version.
I take back everything I said about wanting to upgrade the Iron Will to the 4th level. This does so much damage with the current level I'm at. Goodbye. And there's another one?
Yeah, you forgot about this part, don't you?
I
And remember,
did.
you have the ankle biter shooting on the sides as well. And I think there's one after this too.
Ow. Shit.
Like remember, we were literally on the last guy when we died.
Yeah, okay, I remember. Let's first do that.
Okay, so, for
Shmadam-
context,
Madam, it's Skyrim. Give it like 2 days, and somebody is going to make a Pick the Cat mod for you to fish in Skyrim as Pick the Cat.
so let's put this into context. The last DLC, or the last official content release for Skyrim was February 12th, 2013. And that was when Dragonborn, the third add-on was released.
Where did you post it?
Jiminy Christmas, he does so
in
much
our
damage.
Okay, let me check. I'll see it.
I love it.
Oh, that's actually pretty decent.
I like
bots
that they're
still
just
looking
faces painted on them with hats.
The bots still look coarse as fuck, but Sora looks pretty good.
Whoa!
You know,
Shit.
if they were to have a NieR Automata world, I would imagine that at least they would look like robots or androids or whatever. You know, to
Okay.
fit in.
Come here.
So, the last update for Skyrim was 2013.
Go to hell!
The last update for GTA Online was July 20th, 2021. The Los Santos Tuners content update.
We did it!
10,000 experience points, baby.
But did you break
50,000 gold.
We're rolling in the money.
A dream vessel in a recycled world. Until the time of its awakening comes.
like this?